Joining me in the studio today, well, what can be only described as a proper local celebrity. If you don't know who it is, Twitter, Facebook, absolutely hysterical, proper local hero, Beverly Macca.
I love you, all right? Sorry, just a sec. I'm all right. I'm all right with the Lamborghini in the studio, Adam.
Yes.
Is that all right,
yes,
love?
you can have that today, yeah.
All right, thanks, love. Yeah, I'm sweating like a door, I tell you. I've just taken my tights off. Where can I put these?
Don't put them by me. But
is that all right?
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Keep the flies off your lunch there, Adam, I tell you.
Yeah, I'll keep them, yeah. That's great. Right, basically, just have a little chat.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Listen, can I ask you a question first, Adam? I mean, you've known me a little while now, haven't you? You see any difference in me at all? Bit of a weight loss?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you reckon? I'm doing a new diet. Have you heard of Lighter Life?
No.
It's this thing, like they all drink these awful shakes and stuff, and and they drop 15 stone in an hour. Well, I've done my own now, you see, because I can't afford it. It's like 60 quid a month or something. So I'm doing Tighter Life. And what that is, Adam, because there's lots of women out there who are like me, I'm sure, go into the wardrobes and they think, I'm going to slim into that. And I thought, you know what, if I put something on that's too tight, go to work, have a normal day, I tell you what, it does work, because I tell you, the fluid has to go somewhere, Adam. My cankles are up like balloons at the end of the day. I can only go out in moon boots of an evening. But you know what? It does it, Adam.
Did it work?
Tighter Life, love. Give it a go. You girls out there, if you're interested, get onto my website, get onto my blog and look up Tighter Life, not to be confused with Lighter Life.
So men can do it, yeah?
Oh, yeah, men can do it. I'm sure you've got a few bits, haven't you can't get into?
Yeah.
A few Primani frocks and stuff. You'd only wear it at the weekend for sports. And also, as well, a little question for you. Do I look like anyone?
You?
Anyone famous? I'll give you a clue.
Go on.
She's Welsh. I know you're very good at Welsh accents. And she's a singer. And it rhymes with Bathrin Kenkins. Catherine Jenkins. Can you not see it?
I haven't got a clue. I don't even know who she is.
All I wanted to say to you was, Adam, if you get mistaken during the interview and you end up calling me Catherine, it's not a problem. I mean, I get it all the time. It's a curse, actually, Adam. It's a curse, but sorry, carry on.
All right, Catherine.
I agree.
Right. I'm asking you questions now. Tell you what, you came in, you've interviewed me more than I've interviewed you.
God, I'm sorry, Adam. I'm like that, aren't I? I'm on one.
Right.
I've been in Pound Paradise today, that's why. Sorry, carry on, love.
Is that where you work?
I work in Pound Paradise, yes. Yeah. You've heard of the original Bond girl, haven't you? Yeah. Well, I'm the original Pound girl. I've always been into pound shops all my life. My mother used to take me there, and I wanted to be like a real career girl, and that's what I'm doing. I'm living the dream, Adam.
So what's your role there? What you do?
Well, I started off on the tills and, I had like magnetic charm and stuff like this, and all the fellas, I tell you what, they only used to come in to see me, really. And then I was put onto something called promotions, which I can't even spell it, let alone do it. But you know what? I am one of it. In fact, I don't know if you ever saw it on my blog, I won Salesperson of the Year at Pound Paradise. Did you see me pictures in me frock? I had a frock on and...
I'll check.
Have a look, love. You'll see me on the back of a Kawasaki as well, which is something to be seen, I tell you. But yeah, that's me. I'm promotions at Pound Paradise.
So what sort of stuff do you promote? Is it?
Well, I've got a few things on the go at the moment, Adam, as you well know. One or two are a bit sort of suspect, but what I'm really famous for, and I'm sure anyone who's listening, who reads me blog and me diary, as I call it, you'll all know about Bev's Farlar. You know about it, Adam, don't you?
Yeah.
In fact, I've got me Farlar here. Would you like to have a sniff of me Farlar?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'll have a sniff of that.
I'll give a whiff of that.
Do you know?
Yeah, it's alright, actually, isn't it?
It's not bad,
it's alright, that.
I tell you what, when it's best, like Mother's Day or, in fact, who's the guy that does the drive time show? Is it Jeff?
Jeff Morris.
Jeff Morris, he's a lovely bloke. He comes in nearly every day to sniff my Farlar in Pound Paradise, It's for Mrs. Morris. He often gets it for Mrs. Well, he says it's for Mrs. Morris, but I do wonder... I've seen his hair, do you know what I mean? Imagine at the weekend, can't you? But no, so Farlar is my famous product. Everyone comes in and, I just like to share. Do you know what I mean? It's like a magnet to men, my Farlar.
Yeah.
There you go. But lots of other things, as I say. And we've got some new products coming out, which I'll keep in touch with you and let you know what's coming.
So you must have a lot of people working with you and around. You must have a big team.
Oh, we have a great team, actually. There's one or two that I don't really get on with. I mean, there's Fat Frank. Now, Fat Frank's lovely, Adam. I think I've mentioned Fat Frank to you before. Lets me do an early dart now and again. Do you know what I mean? Just a bit of like zip, and I'm off early. There you go. I do have someone who I can't really say much because it's being investigated by, you know, like health and safety, whatever they call it, for bullying and harassment. Fat Sue with the smart car. I don't need to say much about her. If anyone's listening who reads me blog, reads me diary, I'm telling you now, she's not the full euro. She's got it in for me. I think it's the body as well. And what makes me laugh, Adam, I'm not being funny, but like, if you were the size of her, would you have bought a smart car? I mean, like I was saying about my tighter life, Adam, you know, she said I'm going to slim into it. I mean, I could, you know, I'll slim into a frock, but slimming into a car, do you know what I mean? But hey ho, that's her. You know, she's not a nice lady. She knocked me down once in the car park at Pound Paradise. Yeah, she was eating a peri-peri pasty and that was it. The next thing and I'm on the floor. Don't get me talking about her. Carry on.
So what's your pet hate about working at Pound Paradise?
What's me what, love?
Your pet hate.
Me pet hate? Oh, God. It's got to be lots of things, actually. I tell you what, it's coming up now. When do the kids break up, Adam?
Thursday, isn't it?
Oh,
Next
God.
Thursday.
Sweet baby Yesu. I'm going to have a right time, aren't I? Because they all come running in and, you know, they think it's funny, don't they? Like in these pounds, they go, how much is that, love? How much? You know, hello, Pound Paradise. I think there's a clue, isn't there, like, in the name, but that's one of my biggest pet hates. And working late, do you know what I mean? I've got a thing called cankerlimpolitis. Have you ever heard of it?
I haven't, no.
It's a medical condition, very, very rare, and I think I'm the only one that's got it, Adam. And obviously, you know, we have ladies' issues, don't we, once a month? And I don't. Oh, of course you don't know. Only the weekends, but we won't talk about it, will we, Adriana? No, but basically what it is, you know, it's me normal, you know, can say it, can't I, Adam? You know, we have monthlies, us ladies, but the problem I have is my ankles swell to the size of cankles, and I get a limp. And people know, they say, like, bless her, you know, they give me dispensation. They see I'm limping and my ankles are up, they say, I think it's her time, you know. And I'm a slave to it. Cankerlimpolitis, have a look at it. It's a medical phenomenon, whatever you call it.
A phenomenon.
That's it.
That's the
Can
one,
you spell
yeah.
it? I can't even say it.
I can't spell it for you. I wasn't very good at English in school.
I was away when they did that as well. Don't get me on that. Maths and English. Ooh. You ever see me spelling?
I got an A in my English.
You are joking.
Yeah, absence.
Oh, right.
It's brilliant.
Why doesn't that surprise me? I've heard you trying to do accents and all sorts. Go on, carry on.
Right, Bev. Can I call you Bev?
You can call me whatever you like, love.
That's
yeah.
marvellous. I'm going to move on to your private life now. I think we've quite enough of Fat Sue and
God, yeah.
I don't want to meet her. Don't bring her down here.
No, I won't. I tell you. She'll probably listening now in the shop, I tell you.
Well, don't bring her down my studios.
Stop it. It's ever so hot in here. You got any air conditioning?
We have.
Oh,
I think it's turned off today.
Oh, don't. Stick a shilling in the meter. Sorry, love. Carry on.
So, obviously you're a busy person. Do you have your own place?
I do, love, yeah. Casa Macca, we call it.
Casa Macca?
Casa Macca. All me gays know it because I have them around quite often and stuff. Can't live without me gays, you know, they tell you wonderful people. Yeah, Casa Macca. I've got some lovely neighbours as well. One of them very sadly passed away about a year ago. I say sadly, I wasn't that bothered, to be honest. She wasn't that nice because I used to use her internet, you see. Iron Lung Lil, we called her. The nice thing was, she used to have to stay up all night, you see. So, of course, the internet was on all night for me. Then as she got worse, they started turning it off more and more. And I was, you know, knackered, you know what I'm like with my internet. But I've got a nice couple in over the road now. Nosy Neighbourhood Watch, they're called. I think your people that, you know, listening now that follow me diary and stuff, they'll know all about them. He's a lovely man. They have me over. If I wash my windows in just my bra on a Sunday morning, I can guarantee he's over by 1 o'clock and has me for a Sunday lunch.
To be fair, I think we all know neighbours like him, don't we? We've all got one like that.
Adam, you should see the security light. It's like Jodrell Bank. The other night it was stuck on, I tell you what, and I could not get to sleep. Then the birds were singing to me. I'm sure they were singing Carpenter songs, you know, at one point. You know, it gets your head a bit fuzzy when I tell you. But he's a lovely bloke. And she's a lovely lady, and they're very, very good to me. So, yeah, Casa Macca is a lovely little place. Everyone's welcome, you know. Anyone listening, if you're passing Casa Macca, get yourself along. All I ask is you bring a bottle.
So, I take it that you drove down today. Haven't you had a drink? Or
I was driven.
Or have you got a show? Oh, you got a chauffeur?
I was driven. Do you know, these days I don't do public transport, Adam. I'm sorry. You know, you don't know what to wear these days, do you? Do you know what I mean? And because me Timmy shoes, you know about me Timmy shoes, don't you?
No.
Oh, gosh, I haven't got onto those yet, have I? You know all these posh ones like Victoria Beckham and all them, they've all got these things called, is it called Jimmy Choos or something, isn't it? Jimmy Choos, it's a dead posh shoe.
That's the one.
Have a look at it. You'll see it online. She's always tweeting about it, isn't she? She wants to be like me, you know. You should read it. Sometimes when I tweet and she follows me along with the same thing. She did one the other day. I'm just packing to go away. And I just got all my washing out to do my washing, do you know what I mean? I was doing a special feminine hygiene wash. And yeah, exactly identical pictures and everything. You know, I'm sure she wants to be like me. Well, she wears these Timmy shoes, you see. Well, sorry, she's on Jimmy shoes. I'm on Timmy. I'm getting my shoes mixed up here, aren't I? I get copy ones, and mine are called Timmy shoes. I don't know if you know Pat Pong Pete. Have you ever met Pat Pong Pete?
No.
Oh, he's a lovely bloke, Adam. He goes out there quite often. He goes for a bit of shopping and I think other things as well, if you get me drift. Love you long time and all that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We all know one of them, don't we? Jeff Morris. No name's mentioned. But anyway, yeah, so that was me, Casamacca and everything. And, you know, I'm just dead chuffed where I am. And, you know, I say the car's playing up a little bit at the moment. You know me car, don't you?
Yeah, what do you drive?
Well, it's a bit of a funny one, actually. It's 2 cars put together. It's a P-Reg Corsa and a T-Reg Punto. So, you know, that it does me. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't very expensive. I've got a lovely friend called Mike and the mechanic. You know, they do it all for me. And, you know, he's got a Clio and a Ford Taurus going at the moment if any of your guys are looking for a car or... You know, stuck them together and see what you get. But yeah, so that's me. Bit of a show for these days. Sorry, Adam, you all right? You coughing there, love?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, bless you. Need a bit of Vic on your chest. Carry on, love.
Have you got a good social life?
Oh, as I just said, social life, yeah. But you know what my social life evolves around, Adam, is me gays. I have to say, you know, without them, I think my life would be incomplete.
Do you go clubbing?
We do actually. I don't know if you've ever been to the Rice Bar.
No.
Oh yeah, we go to the Rice Bar. We've got a bit of a setup on a Saturday actually, Adam. All kicks off at Casamacca. They all bring a box each round. You know, bottle's not enough on a Saturday, is it? And then we have a nice little session. We watch like reruns of Life of Grime on telly and things like that. You know, some of the boys bring some of the Eurovision stuff round, but that's not really for me. It's a bit, you know, it's like a bit camp like. And then off we go. We normally have a Chinese buffet. Have you ever been to One Way's? There we have a lovely Chinese buffet. It's Ken One Way. Have you ever met him? No, lovely guy, very, very clean. You know, they say sometimes these restaurants are a bit dodgy. No, Ken One Ways is lovely, I tell you, really is. But no, we have a great time. Sometimes, you know, I get taken up the cherry tree as well. Then if you ever been taken up the cherry tree at all, Adam?
In Liscard?
Yeah. It's a lovely place. And got a Greg's in there, the usual places and that. But no, I'm experimental when it comes to things like that, Adam. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we have a great time. Social life is wonderful. And I try and work hard in the week. I try not to go out on a school night because I do tend to suffer. I get taken off the tills sometimes because they say you smell a bit of booze, you know what I mean? And that's fat too with the smart car, bullying and harassment. I don't smell of booze. If I have a box of liqueurs or something like that, I can see a point. But anyway, sorry, I'm going on like, oh, what am I like?
So with such an outgoing social life, you must have some brilliant friends, to be fair.
I've got some men friends. Oh, tell me about it. As I said to you before, if you go on, I've got my blog, I've got my diary. So I keep saying that. What am I like? Plugging that. Got my diary, got all that. But if you go to YouTube and look at the Bevlar one, I've got all my things. But one of my special men, I think, in my heart is Kevin Kawasaki. He's just adorable. He has a bit of a problem, though, with his helmet. I don't know what it is. It just seems to be a coincidence. Whenever I sort of see him, it's, you know, he can't kiss me because he's always got his helmet on. But what it is, he suffers from like sores around his mouth and all of that.
And coleslaws, yeah.
Like coleslaws, slaws.
Coleslaws,
yeah. You know what I mean, don't you? And I was there. Did you see the pictures again on my blog, on my diary? The other night I went round and he said, I'll do a bit of cooking for you. And he got a bit, you know, adventurous. What was that film called? Was it 3.5 weeks or something? You know the one when they're all cooking and gets a bit fruity. Next minute he says to me, any chance I can toss me wok on your belly? Well, if you look at the picture, you'll see me laying flat out on his work surface. Left a blooming big red ring on my belly, it did. But it was, you know, it was nice, it's adventurous. I'm not going to knock it, but, you know, there you go. But yeah, he's lovely. And also as well, the stuttering Stu from Afghanistan. He's a lovely lad when he comes home. You know, I do sometimes, can I say, you know, 50 Shades of Grey and all that. I get him to talk dirty to me sometimes, but do you know I get fed up after about half an hour? He can't get it out, poor thing. Do you know what I mean? With stuttering, that is, you know. But yeah, a few men in my life, Adam. You know, it's what can I do? I'm like a social butterfly, and the men just, you know, I'm like a magnet. You know, you can see, can't you? Why?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Look brilliant. So when you go out, is it Saturday night on the town? Is it Friday night, student night to the Thursday?
Well, it all kicks off on a Friday for me, really. You know what I mean? Because I just think, well, I'm not getting up in the morning. Well, sometimes I do a Saturday if I can be bothered. You know what I mean? I do a little 4-hour shift on a Saturday. But with me cankle impolitis, I often get off that if I'm lucky. If she's not in. If Frank's there, zip, get off anything. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So it kicks off on a Friday. Saturday night's my big night, and of course Sunday mornings. You must have seen some of the goings on. Oh, I tell you, I wake up in some places.
Washed up on the beach, I've seen some of them
photographs.
Oh,
you've seen that?
Terrible.
Hey, I tell you the worst thing about that one. I mean, God bless the RNLI. I tell you what, I know them all by name. I tell you what, they've saved me many a time, Adam. And the worst thing was a few weeks ago when I got washed up, I took a shortcut home and, I should have been walked home, but, they all had other reasons why they couldn't walk me home. And next minute there I am waking up with the RNLI over the top of me. Oh, I lost me leggings, I lost me tinny shoes, I lost me Lambrini bottle. But it was all returned to me a little while later, which I'm, quite grateful for. But Saturday night's movie night and then of course Sunday. Wake up whenever I wake up, get home, and I have me good old home communion. You've seen me homemade communion?
No, I'll have a look.
Oh, it's lovely. It's a loaf of Mighty White and a bottle of Lambrini, because I got banned from the church a little while ago. I used to pop into the church on the way home, if I've been out all night and that, I think, hair of the dog, they call it, don't they? Or it's a hairy dog. And yeah, popped in there, but he used to go mad. He'd say like 1 bit of mankial bread and a bit of wine. I'm like, hang on a sec. So I do me home now, it lasts all morning then, do you know what I mean? But
yeah, well, fair enough. So, I've been asked to ask you.
Oh, hey. Sounds horrorous, whatever they call it.
No,
Humorous.
What are your favourite songs? Not on...
Oh, now you're talking, love. Oh, what would I say was my theme tune? I know what a lot of people... All me Bevettes, if you're listening, I'm sure you'll all agree. Those of you that are on me Facebook, on me Twitter, Helen, Helly, Stacey, I'm sure you're all listening. Agadoo, Adam, you going to play it for me?
Right, we met online.
We certainly did.
On Facebook.
What was it called again, that website? It was a dodgy one, wasn't it?
Facebook, it was.
Oh, sorry, love. No, I'm thinking of the other one you're on.
Yeah.
Sorry, love.
I've noticed myself, you've got a brilliant following on both Facebook and Twitter.
Oh, I tell you what. Me Bevettes, they're all called. And do you know what? They're a wonderful bunch of people, Adam. I'm taking me, I'm being serious now. They are lovely. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, look out for Beverly Macca. Come and join me because they are lovely. They all look out for each other. We've got, our own little section on there called That's What Friends Are For. Anyone's got any problems, we all talk about it and everything. But I've got 1 or 2 names on there that you might have already heard of.
Well, I was actually about to ask you, have you got any big name celebrities who follow you?
Oh, Dame Rusty of the Lee. You ever heard of her?
No.
Oh, she's a lovely lady. She brought an album out once and I used to love a song on that she used to play called Don't Mess With My Toot Toot. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's a Caribbean one. It's a lovely little album. It's on my cassette. But no, not only that, I've also got the lovely Eamon Holmes.
Ooh, Eamon Holmes.
Isn't he a lovely bloke?
Can't beat him.
Oh, I tell you. And in fact, I tell you what, I mean, hope this doesn't go any further, no one else can hear this, but I think he's got a bit of a thing for me. Because if you go on to all my videos, right, you'll see a couple of them and he mentions me live on air. More than once.
On this morning?
On this morning. I was live on this morning. Hey, have I told you about Dame Edna Everidge? Oh, that's a bit odd, all that, isn't it? Fella in a frock and all that. But hey, that's, each to their own and all that. But yeah, if you go on to my videos again, I was on there one day. I just sent a little tweet in. They asked the question. They said, look, if someone's overstaying their welcome, how would you get rid of it? I mean, how would you do that, Adam, if you had someone at your house and you wanted to get rid?
I'd just have to get out.
Right.
I'd say
you're quite direct,
yeah,
are you?
I'm
not like that, Adam. I'm quite considerate. So what I'd do is I'd start rinsing me knickers and like the sink in the bathroom. Well, no, would that not put you off if you were at my house? And
to be fair, I'd probably laughed if I'm honest with you.
There you go, and it works for me. There's Dame Edna Everidge repeating, my sort of tip live on this morning. Loose women. I mean, some say I'm a loose woman, but, I was on Loose Women once as well. Did you ever see that one?
Well, I'm on the air, so I can't see Loose Women, can I?
Oh, you can you? Well, if you go onto my videos again...
I'm up against Loose
Women.
Women.
There you go. Oh, you're not. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'd rather have you any day than Loose Woman. Anyway, there you go. That's me, isn't it? Not for less than 50 quid, he says. But, yeah, I got them. I've got... do you know that... Oh, she's a lovely lady. She's a local MP called Esther McVeigh, or as I like to call her, Dame Esther of the McVeigh. She's a lovely lady. She's very supportive of me and my causes, my charity work. And she's a lovely lady. And yeah, there's lots of them. Ruth Lee, which is, I think she's come on to follow me now because she keeps an eye on me and Eamon, do you know what I mean? And then all the loose women, I've got Sherry Houston following me, Carol McGiffin. And they all, do you know what I mean? The nice thing is they all say hello to me, they'll all tweet to me and things like that, That, and of course, one of my favourites has got to be, do you know Colleen Nolan?
Yes,
oh,
from the Nolans.
Gosh. If anyone gets me in the mood for dancing, it's Colleen, isn't it? But no, she's a lovely lady and she often speaks to me. In fact, when she was on this morning, we used to have a lot of banter and they used to read it out, live on air and stuff like that. Philip Schofield. He's a
legend.
Legend. The Silver Fox. I tell you what he doesn't do to me when he's on air. But I'm doing quite well actually. And, they're building up every day. As soon as people hear about me, I mean, I don't know, is this like on the radio or anything like that, or is this just me and you chatting?
Yeah, I think it's on the radio. This
Just
one,
us?
though. Yeah.
Oh, it's on the...
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, in that case, then you never know. After today, I might end up with a few more, mightn't I?
Oh, you could do. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, you got me and Jeff.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, who wants any more?
What else you need? You got
do you know
me
what I
and
mean?
Jeff.
Two legends in themselves. Jeff's going to kill me for this, isn't he, I tell you?
Oh, we love you, Jeff. Can't get enough of you.
No. Oh, yeah, we know that when he comes in to sniff me Farlad in Pound Paradise. But anyway, that's another story. Oh, I hope Mrs. Morris isn't listening, is she?
Oh, Tina won't mind.
Oh, sorry, Tina, if you're listening, love. It's a lovely bloke. He actually gets the Farlad for you. Should we convince with that, you reckon?
Well, you convinced me.
That's good.
So, looking at your online stuff, I believe you do some poetry as well.
Have you seen any of my poetry?
I've heard about it.
Oh, I do.
I've not had the pleasure of reading it yet.
Yeah. If you go to... Am I allowed to say me blog? I mean,
yeah, you've mentioned it about 15, 20 times. It's fine.
Do you know what? Oh, it's terrible, eh? If you go to www.beverlymacca.com, and on there's a link to me diary, and on page 2 of beverlymacca.com is me poetry and me bits. And, you know, if there's not a person on there that I've not done a nice poem about. Actually...
You should do a poem for us.
I was thinking about you, actually, Adam. Yeah. I know a few things about you, don't I?
I bet you do.
Yeah, exactly. Saturday nights and all that. But yeah, me poetry, that's another thing that people... The only thing is I do struggle a little. I have to go to the library and get the lady to do it for me because, like, me spelling's not great, is it? And, But yeah, another thing for you to look at is me poetry and that. But yeah, I'd say, I'm a busy girl, aren't I? God, no wonder I don't get a chance to go into work half the time. Pat Sue will be killing me when she hears this.
You mentioned the secret diary. Then what's that about?
Oh, my secret diary. Well, you see, I don't know how many people actually read it. That's www.beverlymacca.blogspot.com. And basically, any of me little intimacies or whatever I get up to at the weekend, I pop it on my diary. But I think it's only a couple of people have a look. What are you saying that? Last time I looked, there was 63,500 people who've been having a look at that. So I guess
that's a lot of people.
People know a lot about me then,
that's a lot of people.
If you had to have a look at it yourself, or...
I will do now.
Please do, Adam. You might find yourself on there after this weekend.
You should do. Get a nice poet up.
A special entry.
Marvellous. So, plans for the future then, Beverly Macca. What is next for...
What's next for me? Well, I've got a couple of things coming up, actually, And you know what? Some of them are really nice things, Adam. Obviously, I've talked about me Bevettes. I've talked about me Twitter and me Facebook. But, out of all this comedy and laughter, we've had a great time. And something very special happened a couple of weeks ago. And there's a trust called the Katie Holmes Trust. And if I could just tell you, Adam, very briefly, it's a lovely family, Paula and Dave Holmes, and very, very sadly, they lost their daughter in January of this year, Katie. And if you go on to www.katieholmestrust.co.uk, you will see Katie's story. It's a tragic story, and it happened very, very suddenly, Adam. I think Katie was diagnosed in October, and sadly she passed away in January. I was absolutely honoured, Adam, because Paula contacted me and asked me if I'd be on Team Katie. And for me, all the laughing aside, it was just the nicest thing. And she said some lovely things. I'd helped to get them through some tough times when Katie passed away. And basically, I was jumping at the chance. And one of the really good things that's come of it, because I have a very good relationship with... Have you ever been to Gusto's in Heswell?
Yes, I've actually.
Place. Lovely, lovely place. And the lovely Laura Jane there, we got together and we decided we'd do something positive with Bev. So therefore, on the 4th of October this year at Gusto Heswell, we're having an evening with Beverly Macca. And basically, we're going to raise lots and lots of money for Katie Holmes Trust, which all the money goes towards paediatric brain tumour research. Because the funny thing is, Adam, and I remember Katie's mum saying, you can get people on the moon, you can do all that, but they still haven't got much further in 35 years doing brain tumour research. So it's a very, very special cause, and I am just so pleased to be part of it. So if you're listening and you fancy that, the tickets are on sale now. You will see the details, or I'm sure you can contact the station and Adam would help you out there. It's the 4th of October at 7:30 in the evening. It's going to be a great night. We've got some fantastic prizes, Adam. We've even got a tour of Coronation Street, which will be up for auction. We've got spa days. We've got everything. It's going to be a great night, and I might even rinse me leggings and me tights for it, Adam.
So, behind all the comedy, that's brilliant. Your comedy there, you work for charity, and it's superb. can't
There's a
fault it,
serious
it's
side to
excellent.
me, isn't there?
Yeah.
Adam? I'm not all bad, am I?
Well, there's a serious side to everyone. I've got a serious side sometimes.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I've
Well, I
never
do
seen
charity
that.
work too.
What do you
So-
do, love?
Hopefully, yeah. Have you football matches, fundraising, do everything.
Oh, yeah. Do you know, I saw. Haven't you got something coming up soon as well at the Holiday Inn?
Yeah, 10th of August.
Fantastic. Well, I'll have to come along to that. What sort of music are you going to play?
Got Callum Oakley on
Oh,
from Britain's Got Talent.
Oh.
He's on.
Oh, I quite
And
fancy
a,
him.
and a
you know.
disco.
Do you think he likes the
Callum
older woman?
Oakley. He's been down here, Callum Oakley.
No.
You should come and meet him.
He hasn't been in this chair, has he?
He might have, actually. He might have.
Oh, I tell you what, the thought of being in Callum Oakley's chair, the fact that he sat on... Oh, I tell you what. Anyway, let me know when he's in next.
You must come and meet him.
I'd love
10th
to
of
meet him.
August.
I'd love to meet him. Listen, anyone, have you been reading this Shades of Grey stuff?
Have I been reading
you read it?
No, you're joking, aren't you?
Oh, I tell you. I had a little look through it the other day when I was on my break. Oh, I tell you. Terrible, terrible. It's filth, to be honest with you. You know what I'm like, I'm not into that. Very, very funny section though, Adam, you know. They talk about enhancing your love life with toys. Do you know what? Peppa Pig. she did nothing for me. I'm sat there looking at her thinking, well, you know, do you get it like, or...
Well, haven't let me sister like Peppa Pig, no.
Oh, well, gosh, I don't know about that. She wouldn't want to read 50 Shades of Grey, I tell you. I'm aggressing again, aren't I? What am I like?
So we're coming towards the end of the interview now, so been brilliant. Got any shout-outs for you? Sadly got to the parties.
Oh, shall I say a few shout-outs? I daren't say a shout-out for me blog on my website. What I tell you what, it's a good job we weren't drinking the soup in here, because I think Adam would have drowned himself in it if I mentioned them blogs anymore. What's it like? No, you've heard all about all my blogs. BeverlyMacca.com. Go and have a look. Come and join me on Facebook. I think there's only one of me anyway. And on Twitter, it's twitter.com BeverlyMacca1. And shout out. Can I just say again, my Bevettes are fantastic. You'd all look after me in a big special way. There's too many to mention, but a few of you have set up some wonderful pages for me. Get Bev on the box. Don't know what that's all about. I think Adam's wanting to get on the box at some times, but we'll stick him on radio. We'll keep him on radio for now. Yeah, I've said Helly, Helen, Stacey, Anne. There's so many of you, but you know what? You're all dead lovely, and I just hope you keep making yous laugh. And if you can get down to Gusto Haswell on the 4th of October at 7:30, I would love to see you.
Beverly, been a pleasure.
Thank you, Adam. Lots of love.